Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls. So the Rockets win the tip. And here's Westbrook. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Knocked loose. Pippen kicks to Harden. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Here's Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Outside Jordan to the inside. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now here's Westbrook. Rodman grabs the miss.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Passes it to Rodman. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. He said the key for them will be containing the penetration of Russell Westbrook, one of the strongest and most explosive lead guards ever. Kevin, it will take a team-wide effort.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. And it's Westbrook missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
They grab their own miss. Longley with the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Westbrook surveying the D. In the corner, it's Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter, Kevin. I mean, he's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
Westbrook against Harper. Over to the left wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
The Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 4. The shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Over to the wing. Here's Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
For three, Westbrook. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's Westbrook again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Michael Jordan. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Jordan. And the basket by Harden.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Now here's Pippen. A second chance effort. Longley with the bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Pippen. Now Longley. 5 to shoot. Shoots it. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. That three off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Pippen. And both free throws good for Pippen. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Harper against Covington. Harper, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Longley. Rebounded by Covington.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Longley. Shoots over Covington. He hits it from 9. Longley's got 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Williams, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. Harris is checked in for Jordan. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper. Now here's Rivers. Now here's McLemore outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Kukoc. Shoots from the high post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Green. Over Williams. And it's Green missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
On the wing, Kukoc. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Rivers with it. No points in the game yet for him. There's the pass to McLemore. Outside, Green. Drops in the tray.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Kukoc kicks to Harris. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Kukoc. Over House. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the fallback jumper. Rockets trail by 9. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Kerr. Up top, Kukoc. He dishes it to Kerr. Outside, Kukoc. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Rodman got a piece of it. Here's House, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Kukoc. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. Kerr, the pass to Harris. Rebound by House.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Rudd. Williams trying to break free. Count that bucket. Kukoc has got his third basket of the night. And here's Rivers. Pass to McLemore. And another three for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Kukoc. 6 points for him. 36 seconds left to play in the first. No good that time. And it's Houston the other way. Inside, here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
He's off on the first.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Good on the second free throw. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Kukoc. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Here's Kerr for 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Chicago leading. And so in the game for the Rockets. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Rivers out there with McLemore. Then there's Green, and it's House in at the 3. Now here's Kerr. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
How quickly Kerr gets his shot off. An efficient shooter off the pass, and you can't afford to give him any room to shoot it.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Carroll. Outside, Green. Houston needs to get a shot off. From deep. McLemore, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
And Harris does a really good job using his quickness to his advantage, and he's got plenty of that quickness. A creative guard who plays with an edge, too.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Houston with it. 7-point differential. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Rivers gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by Harris.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. For Houston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first one falls. Pippen's checked in for Rodman. So he gets them both. The Bulls leading by 5. Pippen, the pass to Kukoc. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Shoots over Carroll. And Scottie Pippen, the bucket on the assist by Kukoc. Pippen's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Steve Kerr. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Houston also making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. And Williams drops them both.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. The pass to McLemore. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
It's Jordan on the wing. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 6 points.
Always looking to drive in attack mode constantly. When the D gives him a lane, he tears them up.
Passes it to McLemore. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook against Kerr. Outside, Kukoc. Offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Westbrook got a hand on it. Jordan against Harden. Tips it, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And now an 11-point Chicago lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Pippen, 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Now the dish to Williams, and it's good for 2. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here is House, and some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to McLemore. House kicks to Westbrook. McLemore dishes to House. And Harden launches it from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Pippen. Pass to Kerr. On the wing, Kukoc. The second effort. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Chicago. Longley comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Danuel House. And Eric Gordon subbed in for McLemore. Outside Gordon. Back to Westbrook. The pass to Tucker. Outside Covington. Harden inside the three-point line. And too long on the shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside Gordon. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Covington passes to Gordon. And the 3 ball is good. Gordon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. He kicks to Harper. Back to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Pippen for 3. That shot missing. And it's Houston the other way. Outside Westbrook. His 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 9. Outside Harper. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Harper, very versatile, athletic, plays with some physicality too. He brings a little bit of grit and hustle along with some flair and skill.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets trail by 10. Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Misses the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding at knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 12. Poked away. Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Westbrook with it. He's got 5. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Westbrook again missing. Gets Pippen on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Outside Pippen. Here's the teardrop. And that one drops for him. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And here's Westbrook. Outside Gordon. They need this. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And finished off by Longley.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Kevin Harris is checked in for the Bulls. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets. On defense, the Bulls. From deep, Harden. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Harris outside. Jordan with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Harden against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Harris. Three-pointer. They get it back. Rodman, and the jam by Dennis Rodman.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's the Rockets with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Jordan with it. Picked up by Rivers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games and then some.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. That one misses. Here's Longley, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last 3 years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Here's Rivers. Another miss by Houston.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Right side, Harper. Pass to Longley. And the basket is good. Longley's got 12.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Rivers. Houston moving it around. Clock at 6. Harden against Harris. Harden, no good.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Harden against Harris. With the teardrop, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
One shot.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Kukoc, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. free throw drops for Rodman.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tucker can't get it to go. And the Bulls with possession. Here is Harper. He has 5. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bulls out front, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is O-V-A, over.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Chicago has possession, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Jordan. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper, and it's Longley in at the 5.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Harper. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. Harper's got 7.
And I enjoy watching Harper as he fends off the contact. Awesome at just finding those little cracks in the defense and exploiting them.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Jordan up top, guarded by Harden. And the pass to Rodman. Jordan with it, over Harden. Jordan's shot is off. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game.
Elbow.
An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Westbrook. So he picks up just one from the line that time. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 9. Basket, good. He's got 11.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Westbrook against Harper. Harden inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Jordan. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Harper. To the middle. Here's Rodman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
Dennis Rodman. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Right side Rodman. The feed now to Harper. Back to Rodman. Clock at 4. Pulls it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Harden right side. Back to Gordon. From deep. Rodman grabs the miss. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Tries again. Good D by Covington.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Jordan the pass to Rodman. From 18 feet away, good D by Harden.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside Westbrook lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Longley. Longley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Houston. In the corner, Harden cans the shot with nobody near him. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
It's Pippen with the drive. Doesn't go that time. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one. You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here's Kerr. Lobs it up for Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Chicago, Scottie Pippen. At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Feeds to Covington. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Fades back. Kukoc grabs the miss.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Over in the corner, Williams. Passes it to Kerr. For three, Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Westbrook. The shot that time, not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Kerr dishes to Pippen. Stolen by Westbrook. Over Kerr. Westbrook can't get it to go.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
That one drops for him. And now it's up to 25 points for Jordan.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
For three, Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. It's stolen by Green. And it's Houston on the break. Here's McLemore. That shot off. Kukoc with the defensive effort. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Kerr. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. From downtown. That shot misses. 3 on 3. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. That one falls. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Pippen. Over House. And that one's good by Pippen. Pippen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now Pippen, after Westbrook's missed 3. Out to Kukoc. Outside Jordan, pass to Kerr. Launches it. And the Bulls get it back. Williams uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Here is House, guarded by Jordan. Westbrook against Kerr. Westbrook double team. Right wing. Now here's McLemore outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Kukoc has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now the pass to Jordan. Kicks it to Pippen. Bulls moving the ball around. Green against Kukoc. Pass to Jordan. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. House, the pass to Westbrook. Another miss by Houston. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup, he's locked in on throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance at denying him that chance.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Trying to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And they double up Jordan. Down low. And Kerr with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, it's good to see Jordan focus on distributing the ball some. I mean, an all-around talent, one of the greatest ever, who does everything for this team.
Now here's McLemore. He's got 9. Green kicks to Westbrook. Green breaking loose. And it's Westbrook again missing. Inside, here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Kukoc has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Pippen. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Outside Westbrook. Off target. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Green. Ben McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Clemens in at the 1 spot. Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers. And the shot goes down.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past, but the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams, although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
And the basket by Harris.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Pass to Rivers. Green kicks to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Clemens. Now here's Rivers. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here is Harris. To the middle. Here's Simpkins. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
The pass to Carroll. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
Clemens. Rebounded by Wennington.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now here is Harris. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And again, Chicago, no good. Harris has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. They get it back. And that one's good. Green.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Now Harris. Passes to Simpkins. No good there. And Houston the other way now. Kicks to Rivers. Pass to Green. Over Harris, and Jeff Green the bucket on the assist by Rivers. 8 points for Jeff Green.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Harris. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt, about a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
That one is off. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for McLemore. And he ends up missing both free throws.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Judd Boucher. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Rockets, Austin Rivers. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Smith, no luck. Here's Houston now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Rivers passes to Clemens. Back to Rivers. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by Wennington. Wennington's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Now here is Harris after Eric Gordon's miss. Harris looking it over. Shot on the wing. Count the basket.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carroll passes to Clemens. Smith with the defensive effort. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Floats one up, and Harris puts it in. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Clemens, covered by Smith. That's tipped. Here's Harris. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rivers passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammates.
And it's Harris with the ball for Chicago. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the player.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 14 points for Eric Gordon.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here is Harris. With some arc, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets.
At the line for your Bulls, Dickie Simpkins. At the line for 2.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Rockets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media, so they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually, but on occasion it does get a little carried away.
Simpkins passes to Harris. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
To the inside. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Hartenstein. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Rivers against Harris. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation.
2 shots.
Because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem. But I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Here's Simpkins. It's tipped. McLemore with the ball. And there's the pass to Clemens. And it's in there.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And here's Smith. Passes it to Kerr. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Wennington, guarded by McLemore. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. And that's important in the strength of a league.
The first one falls. Good on both. Clemens, covered by Smith. Hartenstein, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Wennington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And the Bulls with another miss. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. The pull-up. And Houston again with the bucket.
And Gordon's so efficient as a scorer, especially from the mid-range where he's almost automatic.
Smith surveying the D. Pass to Simpkins. He kicks to Kerr. Bushler, the pass to Smith. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Kerr. And nothing is falling for him right now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clemens, covered by Smith. Goes back up. It's deflected. Chandler with the steal. And the dunk by Chandler.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.